Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight to the joint police and fire badge pinning. Will those who can, will you please stand for the colors entering and remain standing for the national anthem and pledge of allegiance. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to introduce Reading Memorial High School student Julia Mullen, who will perform the national anthem.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everybody, please join me in Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Julia, I'd just like to say thank you. That was an excellent national anthem. Thank you very much, Julia. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. You may be seated. Sergeant Santaski, please have the honor guard post the colors.
Well, thank you, everybody. It's an honor to welcome you all here tonight. I'd like to say thank you for coming. I'd also like to thank Senator Lewis, Representative Jones, Representative Haggerty, and the Select Board, Town Manager Fidel Maltez, and former Town Manager Bob LaLacha, and families and friends of our firefighters and police officers for coming here tonight. I also wanted to thank the Irish American Police Officers Association Pipe and Drums and the Reading Police Honor Guard. I also want to thank Chief Clarke for his leadership and hard work in planning and organizing this event tonight. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't have gone off, so thank you. Reading has a long-standing tradition to hold badge pinning ceremonies for those who have been recently promoted or recently hired in both the police and fire departments. These events were always held at a select board meeting, and it was done to recognize the hard work and sacrifice it takes to be promoted in our two departments. It was also done to introduce new members of the public safety team to the community. It was also done to provide an opportunity for the select board to meet newly promoted and newly hired personnel and to welcome them to the community. Equally important, it was a special event for the families. Since March of 2020, COVID-19 restrictions put these types of events on hold. Our departments continue to operate, respond to requests for service, and promote and hire new personnel. Chief Clarke and Deputy Chief Amendola did not receive a badge pinning ceremony. Many of the police officers and firefighters in the front rows here tonight had their Fire and Police Academy class graduations canceled because of COVID. As a result, your families and friends were not able to share these significant milestones in your career. Tonight, we're here to fix that. I'd also like to introduce our new town manager, Fidel Maltez, and also former town manager, Bob LaLachore, and request that they both come up to the stage.
Good evening. On behalf of the town of Reading, it is my honor to welcome you to our joint police and fire badge pinning ceremony. I would like to thank the families of our police officers and firefighters that will be pinned today. I know that you are as proud as I am to be here. I would also like to thank our state delegation, our select board, and the members of our community who have joined us here today. Your presence to honor these professionals is appreciated. For those that don't know me, my name is Fidel Maltez, and I am the new town manager in Reading. I cannot emphasize enough how proud I am to work with and for the members of the police and fire departments in our community. I have often heard the phrase, "Not all superheroes wear capes." Our Reading Police and Fire Department members embody that phrase every day. Our police officers are counselors to our residents in need. They are traffic experts in our downtown, and they are mentors to our children. Some police officers, like Rusty and Cooper, provide joy to our town just by walking into the room. Our firefighters are exemplary leaders in their field. Reading Fire is recognized as one of the best organizations in the region, with many stories of firefighters literally saving lives. Our town would not be what it is today without your hard work and dedication. Please, tonight, join me in celebrating the amazing accomplishments of our police and fire professionals. Thank you. Chief. It is my honor to recognize our first pinning. It is of our police chief, David Clarke, who will be pinned by his mother, Jean Clarke. Chief Clarke graduated from Reading Memorial High School in 1989. He served in the Army as a military officer, and he joined the police department in 1995. He was promoted to sergeant in 2005 and was promoted to lieutenant in 2014. In 2016, he was promoted to deputy chief, and he assumed the role of chief in 2018. He was officially promoted to police chief in 2020. Chief Clarke has a master's degree in criminal justice from Western New England. Please join me in celebrating Chief Clarke. Next up is who I believe is a real rock star, a superstar for our department. Deputy Chief Christine Amendola, who will be pinned by her children, Courtney, Gianna, and Andrew. Deputy Amendola graduated from Melrose High School in 1999 and served in the Army as a military police officer. She joined the Reading Police Department in 2006. In 2014, she was promoted to sergeant. In 2016, she was promoted to lieutenant. And in 2021, she was promoted to deputy chief. She holds a bachelor's in criminal justice from UMass Lowell. Please join me in celebrating Deputy Chief Amendola.
Thank you, Fidel. In a little bit of an unplanned surprise, before we get to Tony, I'd like us all to thank the Emergency Management Director and Fire Chief who's led this town through the last 2 years of pandemic. Thank you, Greg Burns. Assistant Chief Del Signore will be pinned by his fiancée, Carla Andrade. Tony became a firefighter in 1994, was promoted to lieutenant in 2016, and assistant chief in 2022. Tony has an associate's degree in fire science and is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in fire administration. Tony served as union president for 10 years, and don't think I've forgotten a moment of that. Please join me in congratulating Tony.
Thank you. Next up, we have Captain Daniel Puglia. Captain Pugliat's going to be pinned by his wife, Nicole, and assisted by his daughter, Lily. Captain Puglia joined the Reading Fire Department on December 1st, 2011. He was promoted to lieutenant on April 12th, 2020, and he was promoted to captain on March 26, 2021. Captain Puglia is also a paramedic. And congratulations.
Next up, we're going to be pinning for Lieutenant Christopher Jones. Lieutenant Jones is going to be pinned by his wife, Kristen, his sons, Evan and Landon. Lieutenant Jones graduated from Reading Memorial High School in 2002. He has a bachelor's and master's degree in criminal justice from UMass Lowell. He worked with the Reading Police Department as a dispatcher from 2006 to 2008, and he graduated from the MBTA Police Academy in 2008. He was promoted to sergeant in 2014 and to the rank of lieutenant in 2021. He served as a field training officer, a member of the Honor Guard, and is a first responder CPR instructor, and he's currently taken over the role of accreditation manager.
Next up, we have Captain Scott Mayette. Captain Mayette's going to be pinned by his wife, Christine Mayette. I'm sorry, his mother, Christine Mayette. Captain Mayette joined the fire department on July 14th, 2003. He was promoted to lieutenant on July 1st, 2015. He was promoted to captain on March 27th, 2021. Captain Mayette has a bachelor's degree in fire science. He was among the first group of paramedics to staff our ambulance and started our ALS program. And he was recognized at the Massachusetts 31st Annual Firefighter of the Year Award for his actions at a multi-alarm fire at 1 High Street on Reading on February 24th, 2020. Congratulations, Captain Mayette.
Next up will be Sergeant Matthew Orr. Sergeant Orr is going to be pinned by his sons Ryan and Aiden. Sergeant Orr graduated from Wilton High School in Wilton, Connecticut in 2004. He earned his bachelor's degree in criminology from Stonehill College in 2008, and has his master's degree in criminal justice and a certificate in police administration from Arizona State University that completed in 2020. He graduated from the Connecticut Police Academy in February of 2011, where he earned the Tuskowski Award for top performance overall. Prior to joining the Reading Police Department, he spent 4 years with the Montville Police Department in Montville, Connecticut. He joined the Reading Police Department in 2014. He was promoted to sergeant in January of 2022. He's currently certified as a CPR and first responder instructor, defensive tactics instructor, and he's a field training officer.
Next up, we have Lieutenant John Keough. He's going to... Lieutenant Keough is going to be pinned by his wife, Elaine Keough. Lieutenant Keough joined the Reading Fire Department on July 14th, 2003. He was promoted to lieutenant in April 3rd, 2021. He has a master's degree in public administration. He's also a paramedic and also been very helpful in the operation of our EMS program. Congratulations.
Next up would be Sergeant Ian Nelson. He's going to be pinned by his son Jack, daughter Abby, and daughter Madeline. I had the privilege of working with Ian's father, Officer Rick Nelson, many years ago, far too long to say something, how long ago. And the privilege is he actually trained me in the police department, so it's kind of fitting that now I get to see his son get promoted to the rank of sergeant. Ian Nelson graduated from Reading Memorial High School in 1995. Graduated from Westfield State College in 1999 with a degree in criminal justice and political science. Graduated from the Lowell Police Academy in 2006. He was promoted to the rank of sergeant in 2022. He's involved in the firearms training unit, less than lethal training unit. He is a women's self-defense instructor with the RAD program, teaches at the Citizen Police Academy, and is a member of the Honor Guard, and he's also a licensed DMT.
Next up, we have Lieutenant Paul Dalton. Lieutenant Dalton is going to be pinned by his mother, Jean Dalton. Lieutenant Dalton joined the fire department on February 7th, 2004. He was promoted to lieutenant on April 4th, 2021. He has a bachelor's degree in fire science. He's a paramedic, and he was also recognized at the Massachusetts 31st Annual Firefighter of the Year Award for his actions at a multi-alarm fire at 1 High Street, Reading, on February 24th, 2020. Congratulations, Lieutenant Dalton. Next, we have Lieutenant Ryan Buckley. Hi. How you doing? Hi. Lieutenant Ryan is going to be pinned by his wife Cindy and assisted by Connor and Cole. Lieutenant Ryan joined the fire department on March 19th, 2005. He was promoted to lieutenant on January 29th, 2022. Lieutenant Ryan has an associate's degree in fire science and is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in fire administration. Lieutenant Buckley oversees our SAFE program, which is a student education, fire education program. Congratulations, Lieutenant Ryan.
Connor. Cole, come back. Cole, come back. Rolly, quick.
Next up will be Officer Brian Catazano. He's being pinned by his father, David Catazano. Officer Catazano graduated from Reading Memorial High School in 2008, graduated from college at the University of Southern Maine with a bachelor's degree in criminology in 2013. Prior to working for the Reading Police Department, he worked as a Federal Reserve police officer for 5 years, and he graduated from the Reading Police Academy in 2020.
Next up, we have Firefighter Stephen DeBay. Firefighter DeBay is going to be pinned by his grandfather, Charles Peterson, United States Army retired. Thank you. Firefighter DeBay joined the fire department on November 4th, 2019. He's a paramedic, and he was also recognized at the Massachusetts 31st Annual Firefighter of the Year Award for his actions at a multi-alarm fire at 1 High Street, Reading, on February 24th, 2020. Congratulations, Firefighter DeBay.
Next up would be Officer Maria Nicopoulos. She's being pinned by her mother, Anna Nicopoulos. Officer Nicopoulos graduated from Burlington High School in 2013, and she graduated from Plymouth State University in New Hampshire with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice in 2017, with a minor in psychology and anthropology. She graduated from the Reading Police Academy in July of 2020, and she is a RAD instructor, woman self-defense instructor for the police department.
Next, we have Firefighter Alexandria Pizzamenti. Firefighter Pizzamenti is going to be pinned by Gloucester firefighter and sister Samantha Rose. Firefighter Pizzamenti joined the Reading Fire Department on April 21st, 2020. She is a paramedic, and she is currently pursuing her bachelor's degree in fire science. Welcome, Firefighter Pizzamenti.
And despite sharing an awesome last name, Noah Clarke is not related to me, but next up is Officer Noah Clarke. Be pinned by his wife, Hillary. Officer Noah Clarke graduated from Swampscott High School and is currently attending UMass Lowell, working on his bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Prior to joining the Reading Police Department, he served as a police officer for the town of Nahant for 10 years. He graduated from the MBTA Transit Police Academy, and we hired him in Reading in 2021. He currently serves as a field training officer and a member of the mountain bike unit.
Next up, we have Firefighter Joseph Balicki. Firefighter Balicki is going to be pinned by his father, Gerald Balicki. Firefighter Balicki joined the Reading Fire Department on January 4th, 2021. He's a paramedic, a registered nurse, and also has a Bachelor in Science in Nursing. Congratulations and welcome, Firefighter Balicki.
Next up, we have Officer Kelsey Good. She's going to be pinned by her parents, Joseph and Kerry Good. Officer Good graduated from Old Rochester Regional High School in Mattapoisett, Mass. She went to Keene State College and graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Prior to working for the Reading Police Department as a police officer, she served as a public safety dispatcher for 2 years, from 2019 to 2021. She was hired as a police officer in 2021 and attended the Transit Police Academy.
What's that? Okay, that's good.
Next up, we have Officer Robert Smith, who's being pinned by his wife, Lauren Smith. Officer Smith graduated from Arlington High School, went to UMass Lowell, where he has his bachelor's degree in criminal justice. He worked, prior to coming to Reading, worked for the Arlington Police Department for 8.5 years. And he worked for the MBTA Transit Police Academy. That's where he graduated. We hired him here in Reading in 2021, and he currently serves as a field training officer.
Next up, we have Firefighter Maxwell Madden. Firefighter Madden is going to be pinned by his girlfriend, Haley Puglia. Firefighter Madden joined the fire department on April 23rd, 2021. He's a paramedic, and we're glad to have him.
Next up, we have, again, somebody with a wonderful last name, but no relation, Officer Shyla Clark. He's going to be pinned by his mother Terry and his father Mark. So Shyla Clark graduated from Swampscott High School, and he went to Salem State University, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Prior to joining the Reading Police Department, he worked for the MBTA Transit Police for a year. He graduated from the MBTA Police Academy. We hired him here in Reading in 2021.
Next up, we have Firefighter Brian Scully. I'm going to have the honor to pin Firefighter Scully. Firefighter Scully joined the Reading Fire Department on January 20th, 2022. He's a paramedic, and he has an associate's degree in fire science. He graduated the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy this past April 8th. Congratulations and welcome.
Next up, we have Officer Benjamin Moffitt. Officer Moffitt is going to be pinned by his mother, Miriam King. Officer Moffitt graduated from Williston Northampton High School in 2015 and went to St. Anselm College, where he graduated with his bachelor's degree in criminal justice in 2019. He graduated from the MBTA Police Academy in 2021.
Next up, we have Firefighter Carl Granoth. Firefighter Granoth is going to be pinned by his girlfriend, Sarah Balboni. Firefighter Granoth joined the Reading Fire Department on January 21st, 2022. He's a paramedic, and he just recently graduated the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy on April 8th. Welcome. We're happy to have you.
Next up, we have Officer Givenson Brazad. He's going to be pinned by his girlfriend, Luisa Tavares. Officer Brazad graduated from Lexington High School. He attended Bridgewater State University and earned a degree in criminal justice and a major in social and minor work. He attended the Cape Cod Municipal Police Academy, and prior to coming to the Reading Police Department, he worked as a police officer for the Nantucket Police Department for 2 years. He was hired here in Reading in 2021.
Next, we have Firefighter Lindsay Gartner. Firefighter Gartner is going to be pinned by his sister, Evan Gartner. Firefighter Gartner joined the Reading Fire Department on January 23rd, 2022. She's a paramedic, and she just graduated from the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy on April 8th. Congratulations and welcome.
We have 2 awards that we'd like to present. Would Deputy Chief Amendola please join me on stage? Would Representatives Brad Jones and Richard Haggerty please join us? And Sergeant Silva, would you and your family please join us on stage? And Pat, I did as I promised. I didn't tell anybody it was your birthday today. It's with great pleasure that I present Sergeant Patrick Silva with the award for the Reading Police Department's Officer of the Year for 2021. Sergeant Silva has demonstrated time and time again that he's an asset to the department. Sergeant Silva has had an impact on his peers and all officers with his dedication to the department, as demonstrated by his leadership and instructional experience. This past year, Sergeant Silva was the driving force behind the research and presentation so the funds could be secured for tasers. He also oversaw the management and logistics of the deployment. Sergeant Silva led the training team to certify the entire department on tasers and less than lethal weapons. His skills and knowledge ensured this training went smoothly and that all officers were certified in the new weapons. More importantly, all officers felt comfortable using these new tools for us, and thanks Sergeant Silva's instruction. Sergeant Silva's dedication to the department has raised the bar for his peers. This has been the case throughout Sergeant Silva's career at the Reading Police Department. Sergeant Silva has always had the reputation of being the ultimate professional. He's always looking for ways to improve himself and attends additional training courses regularly. He brings to the department the knowledge he gains back. Sergeant Silva has always been a role model for his peers as well. When we recently had the promotional process for new sergeants, Sergeant Silva's name repeatedly came up as someone the prospective officers looked up to, as somebody they turned to for advice and guidance, as well as someone they would aim to mirror in their own leadership style. Sergeant Silva has also accepted the new role of Civil Rights Officer. On top of his responsibilities of managing the training team, Sergeant Silva will carve out a path on this new position. He's already met with groups and the community leaders to expand upon his new role. I have no doubt that Sergeant Silva will be highly successful as this new role and will reflect positively on the department and the community. Congratulations, Sergeant Silva.
Thank you, Chief. And on behalf of Rich Haggerty and I, it is a privilege and an honor to be here tonight at the ceremony and to present this citation on behalf of the House of Representatives. Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers sincerest congratulations to Sergeant Patrick Silva in recognition of being named the Reading Police Department Officer of the Year for 2021, and that the entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors given this 4th day of May, 2022, and signed by the Speaker of the House, Ronald Mariano, myself, and Representative Rich Haggerty. Congratulations, Sergeant Silva.
Would Erica McNamara and her family please join us on stage? It is with great pleasure that I present Erica McNamara with this award for the Reading Police Department's Employee of the Year for 2021. Over the past year, Erica has been such a frontline expert for the departments in many areas. This past year has been critical for mental health due to a global pandemic that has caused a lot of anxiety and severely hindered the care of some of our community members needed in the mental health field. Erica oversaw and ensured that all of our residents were provided with the mental health resources they needed. She worked so well with other members of the department and outside agencies to provide the best service to all. Police officers going on mental health calls is not new. However, our response has changed and our follow-up care has drastically improved. Due to the outreach police departments have on mental health, the town looked to Erica's expertise in funding a mental health clinician. Watching Erica speak to the community at the select board meetings and town meetings, it is evident she is a highly respected member of this town. Erica was also a key contributor to the success of our Comfort Dog program passing at the school committee this year. Bringing dogs into schools could cause some fears and anxiety, but Erica was able to speak to the overwhelming benefits of the dog that could provide to the students. Again, it was clear the committee fully entrusts Erica's opinion and research into this. We are very fortunate to have such an experienced, knowledgeable, and independent individual like Erica running our coalition. There are so many more reasons why Erica is deserving of Employee of the Year, but this is just to name a few.
It's a pleasure to be here this evening to be able to recognize Erica from the Massachusetts House of Representatives. I'm joined by, of course, Representative Jones with a citation from the Massachusetts House of Representatives. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts House of Representatives, be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Reading Coalition of Prevention and Support Director Erica McNamara in recognition of being named the 2021 Employee of the Year. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors. Given this, the 4th day of May 2022 at the State House, Boston, Massachusetts, signed by the Speaker of the House, Ronald Mariano, signed very proudly by Representative Bradley Jones and myself, Richard Haggerty. Congratulations.
I'd like to take this time on behalf of Chief Burns and myself and thank everybody for coming tonight. This is a really special moment for the officers, the firefighters, for being a new police officer, firefighter, or earning a well-deserved promotion. We'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight. It means a lot to the families. It means a lot to the officers and firefighters. I'd like to thank the Irish American Police Officers Association, Pipe and Drums. They really add something to the ceremony. I'd like to thank the Reading Police Department Honor Guard for doing a wonderful job, as they always do. I'd like to thank Rachel Neal from the Flower Shop in Reading for the arrangements dedicated for the backdrop. I'd like to thank Al Pereira from Advanced Photo for taking the pictures tonight. All the photos will be sent to me, and I'll send the links out to the family, and people can get the photos from tonight that they need. And I'd like to thank RCTV for filming this tonight. And just thank everybody for coming. It meant a lot to everybody to have you all here. And congratulations to all the officers and firefighters. Thank you. You're all dismissed.